What's going on, King of Kings family? Pastor Eric here. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. I wanted to come to you with a update on where we are in the Extra Mile campaign that I rolled out at our business meeting on May 2nd, where we are looking to raise money to complete some building projects, some upgrades that will prepare us to return to in-person in-building worship, both from a COVID-19 prevention standpoint as well as some deferred maintenance, tackling some deferred maintenance that has needed to be done for a while, that will allow us to return refreshed into the building that God has given us to steward. So, as you remember, I had issued, our council had decided on a goal of $30,000. I had shared that with you, that was the fundraising goal that we had, that we had received some money prior to that was helping us to complete some projects, and we had earmarked some money that had been dedicated other places towards that, but that we really needed to raise another $30,000 on top of what we already had on hand to complete these projects. Since May 2nd, when I rolled that out, we've been doing very well. We have so far raised just over $18,000 from about, I think, 24 households have given to the campaign to this point. And so I'm grateful for those that have given or those that have pledged, and the funds just haven't come in yet. There's a few households where that is the case, and I'm very grateful for that. We've also been able to identify some cost savings, both in terms of things just not costing as much as we thought that they would, and also being able to do some of the work on some items ourselves. And so right now, given the 18,000 or so that we've raised so far and the cost savings we've identified, I'm anticipating that we need to raise probably another $8,000 in order to complete all of the projects. And so if you're one of those households that is still on the fence, hasn't given yet, hasn't pledged yet, you're still praying about that, I would really ask you to consider that, and to ask God to show you an amount that God is calling you to give. One thing I know that I've learned in my years of trying to live generously is that we cannot outgive God. And so sometimes God calls us to a level of giving that maybe makes us feel a little uncomfortable. We're not sure how we're going to afford that, and yet we just have this number that's burning in our brain that we feel called to give. If that's you, I would encourage you to give it, and trust that God will make sure that your needs are met as you are meeting the needs of the family of faith of which you are a part. If you're not in a position where you feel led to give or think you're able to give, there's no obligation, there's no guilt, there's no shame, nothing like that. If there might be opportunities over the course of the summer for you to contribute with help. There are some other projects that we will probably try to take on from a landscaping standpoint, from a painting standpoint, things we can do ourselves that maybe you can participate in that way. And so be thinking about that as well. If you can give, maybe not of your treasure, but of your time and talent, we'll certainly accept that as well. But for this campaign, we are really asking people to prayerfully consider a financial contribution that they can make to making sure that these projects are getting done. And so please pray about that. If you have not yet made a pledge and you would like to do so, you can email Jan Shubai, our financial secretary, at the email provided in this email that this video is coming to you in. If you would like to give online through our online giving, using a credit card or a debit card, there's a link provided that will allow you to do that. If you want to mail the church a check, I've provided the address. If you don't have that, you can mail us a check. Make sure in the memo line that you put Extra Mile, and so that way we know that that's what it is earmarked for. And there are some of you who are of age where you are required to take money out of your individual retirement account. If that's you and you want to not have to pay taxes on that, you can make a qualified charitable contribution to this Extra Mile campaign just by letting your bank or financial advisor know to cut the check to King of Kings. And if you do that, just let us know that it's coming from that, and that way we know to expect it and to credit your giving statement accordingly. So that's where we're at. I'm really excited. I'm excited for all these projects to get done. I'm excited for us to be able to return to the building, a building that's been refreshed and renewed. I'm excited even for June 6th when we return to in-person worship in our parking lot. And there's a lot of planning going on right now to make that as meaningful as possible. In the meantime, if there's anything you need from me, any pastoral care, support, prayer, whatever you need, please utilize me. Every Thursday in our email blast, there's a link to my calendar to schedule a pastoral care call. I am doing in person as well. If you'd like to meet in person, I am fully vaccinated and We can meet according to whatever accommodations that you would feel most comfortable with. But utilize that if you are in need of prayer support, if you're struggling with things related to the pandemic, do not hesitate to reach out. Do not think that I am too busy. Do not think that that it's not something that I'm willing to do, because I totally am, and would love to hear from you and see you in that way. And you can I'll attach a link as well in the email to that. That's it. That's where we are, and we're moving forward. We're already starting to schedule some of the work. Please, 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 if you are intending to contribute, if you can let us know by the end of the week, that would be great. If you can't, but we'll obviously still take the checks whenever they come in. But it just helps us to move forward, scheduling these projects through the summer with confidence that the funds will be there. It just helps us with our planning. All right. Have an awesome week. Thanks for watching this video. Reach out if you need anything. You are awesome. I'm so blessed to be your pastor. God bless.